At exactly 2:13 a.m., Ethan's phone began vibrating on the table. No sound, just vibration. Long, slow, intentional. The screen turned on by itself. One line appeared, "If you read this, you'll regret proving you're curious." Ethan felt a strange pull in his chest. His mind said, "Ignore it." His thumb moved anyway. The moment he touched the screen, the vibration stopped. The silence that followed felt heavier than noise. Something had noticed him. The screen faded to black. Then text slowly typed itself out. Rule number 1. Humans hate being told what not to do. Ethan laughed nervously, but the room felt different. The fan was spinning, yet there was no sound. Another line appeared. You didn't choose this story. Your reaction did. The phone felt warm in his hand, not overheated, alive. Ethan swallowed hard, suddenly aware that closing the phone felt harder than it should. A new message arrived instantly. Don't look behind you. Ethan's eyes stayed glued to the screen. His heartbeat grew loud in his ears. Seconds passed. Too many seconds. Then another line appeared. Still facing forward? Interesting. His neck tightened. Against his better judgment, he slowly turned around. There was nothing there. When he faced the phone again, it vibrated once. You respond better to fear than logic. 2 buttons filled the screen. Exit. Safe choice. Continue. Not advised. Exit looked faded, almost weak. Continue pulsed softly like breathing. Ethan told himself it was cheap psychology. He tapped Continue. The lights flickered. The door behind him clicked as if unlocked. Another message appeared. See, you don't resist. You confirm. The air in the room felt colder, thicker, like it was waiting. Text appeared instantly. Type your greatest fear. Ethan hesitated longer than before. His fingers felt heavy. Finally, he typed, being watched. The reply came immediately. Correct. The front camera turned on. Ethan saw his own face on the screen. Behind him, the darkness in the room looked deeper than it should. Not empty, compressed, as if something was standing just outside the camera's view. Ethan noticed something wrong. His reflection smiled. He didn't. The smile appeared a second late, stretched too wide. Text followed. Your reflection reacts slower than you. He tried to lock the phone. Nothing happened. His grip tightened without him deciding to. Another line appeared. You don't drop things you're addicted to. The phone pulsed faintly in his hand, warm like skin pressed against skin. A calmer message appeared. You're a good person. This story isn't meant for you. Relief washed over Ethan, then irritation. He scrolled immediately. The screen filled with one word. Predictable. That's when he heard it. A slow footstep. Somewhere inside the room. Another followed. Closer. The phone vibrated softly, almost pleased. You always proved the point. The footsteps continued. Step. Pause. Step. Text appeared. Take your headphones off. Ethan didn't move. The footsteps sped up. You trust warnings only after damage. The sound stopped suddenly. Too suddenly. Ethan felt warm breath near his neck. He didn't turn. He couldn't. The phone vibrated again. Good choice. Looking makes it real faster. The bedroom door creaked open slowly. On the screen, do not turn around. Sweat ran down Ethan's spine. His heart pounded so hard it hurt. He turned anyway. The hallway was empty. The phone buzzed violently. Your fear arrives late. That's why it survives. The door behind him closed on its own, not slammed, locked. Ethan realized the room felt smaller than before. An old photo appeared on the screen. Ethan at 7 years old. A photo never shared, never scanned. His breath caught. Text followed. Memories aren't private, they're just unprotected. The photo flickered. In the background, behind the child version of Ethan, something tall stood in the shadow. The phone vibrated softly. You've always been seen. A new message arrived. You are not alone. Ethan felt slow breathing near his ear, warm, patient. He looked into the mirror. Nothing. The phone vibrated again. Mirrors show what's allowed. The lights dimmed slightly, not off, just weaker. The breathing didn't stop. It moved closer, as if learning his rhythm. The screen went completely black. White text appeared slowly. This story does not scare you. It studies you. Ethan finally understood. Every pause, every choice, every defiance. It was learning how he reacts. Another line appeared. We don't chase people. We wait for patterns. The phone felt heavier now, like something was settling inside it. The final warning filled the screen. If you are strong, do not read the next part. Ethan's hand shook. His instincts screamed stop. But curiosity pressed harder because being told not to felt unbearable. He scrolled. The phone vibrated gently. Thank you for being honest. The lights went out completely. For 3 seconds, there was only darkness. The lights returned. One sentence on the screen. You confuse courage with curiosity. The room was silent again. No footsteps, no breathing. The phone went cold, dead. Ethan sat there, shaking, convincing himself it was over, that it was just a story. Then his screen lit up one last time. Almost done. Now you're here. You were warned too, told not to continue. But you did. That means the test worked, because this was never about Ethan. It was about who keeps going after understanding the risk. And now the story knows something about you, not your name, not your face, your weakness. And if you're still reading this line, you've already shown it. The page isn't turning. You are.